No, the inner fender looks good.
How's the headlight?
I don't see any oil leaks. Everything looks good under here.
Tires look good.
Definitely a hole in it.
Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. We are on a new project this week. We are on a lot of projects this week. We got the black one sitting back there, white one still in the frame machine, but then I found this one, and it's one of those ones that I just had to have because they're my favorite. This is what I call the body shop special. So this thing went to the shop, they tore it all down, insurance company came in, totaled it, sent it to the auction, right? So obviously it looks terrible because the fender's gone, the bumper's gone, you know, it looks like it's just destroyed. But actually, there's nothing wrong with this car. Basically, we had just a little damage on the hood here, which I fixed the other day while I was priming some parts for another project. So I'm already got a head start on it, I guess. Here's our main damage. Corner of the crash bar is ripped out, which honestly I really don't care about. I'll probably just cut it off. It ain't hurting nothing. As far as structure damage, nothing wrong with any of it. Here's the original fender that was in the back of the car, so you can see how light the hit was. Headlight, obviously junk, but still, that was not enough to total this car. What I think totaled it is this right here. It ripped that headlight plug off of there, or they ripped it off when they pulled the headlight off, because there's a headlight, so it was still on the car. And I've never seen one of these plugs pull out like that before. As many Rogues as I do, I've never seen it happen. But in order to fix that, look at the harness that you have to replace all the way to the fuse panel, all the way across the front of the car. And that's how the insurance company looked at it. It doesn't matter to me because I'm just going to go to the junkyard, cut off a new plug, put it on there. Should be brand new, right? So as far as parts, this is the other cool thing. I like the body shop tear down. They tear everything off it. This is how I got the car. Then they throw it all in the back of the car. So when I get the car, literally I need to paint a fender, paint a bumper cover, put it back together with some new parts. Well, that's usually how it works. This time, I kind of got screwed. Almost none of the parts were in the back of the car. The only thing I ended up with was the mirror and the door handle, which is better than nothing because the mirror has a 360 view camera in it. This car has a 360 camera system. So that mirror is kind of pricey, so I'm glad I got that. But as far as the rest of it, I'm missing a lot of expensive parts. Like this upper trim for the door, that thing's like 150 bucks. That lower part, that's like another 120 bucks. Biggest thing I'm kind of mad about is they unbolted the radar from the front of it, the bracket and the radar. They unplugged it, everything's good there. And I don't think it was damaged, but they threw it away. That from Nissan is like $600 plus the brackets another $250, I think. Or eBay for 200 bucks for the whole thing. I've already got the hood repaired and ready for paint. New fenders here, new bumper covers here, headlights, grill offs, obviously all that good stuff. But instead of jamming the fender out, which is what I'd normally do, jam the fender, jam the hood, I don't have to replace the hood. So instead of jamming the fender, I'm going to paint the fender off the car. I'll hang it on the car while we're painting and blend it and then take it off and clear it. So basically we're going, instead of doing this in 2 days, we're going to do 1 day paint, pretty much 1 day assembly. This car will be done. These things are slam dunks when they come in like this. Like I said, this thing has no damage. In my opinion, shouldn't be totaled. But the insurance company, from my understanding, they can't just cut that plug off and put on a used one. And you can't buy that plug from Nissan. Got to go to the junkyard to get one. I even looked on eBay. Can't find one, so it is what it is, right? Anyways, we're going to get it in, get it wet sanded, and then tomorrow, get her painted. Next week, put it together. So hang tight. Alright guys, it's a new day. We are back in the shop. We got the gray car. We got it all wet sanded the other day. Pretty simple, 1,000 grit on the hood, 1,000 grit on the door. That's obviously where we're going to do our blends at. Front bumper, red Scotch-Brite, it's ready to go. Fender, red Scotch-Brite, it's ready to go. Like I said, we're going to spray the fender off the car. Basically, we're going to save a day by doing that. We got a couple things to fix here quick. I see we got some shininess around the edge of this primer right here. So that is not ready to go. Needs to look more like this where it's nice and feathered in. So we're going to do a little more sanding on that. But for now, we're going to get it masked up and get it ready to go. It is like 73 degrees and raining outside, which is perfect weather to me for painting because it's supposed to be like mid-90s by Friday and today's Wednesday. So be a good day for painting, and then we can just keep the shop closed up the rest of the week, turn the AC on, and just put cars together. So anyways, let's get this thing masked up and get rolling. Well, we're back in the shop again. Another new day, Friday, and it's a hot one out there. The old summer's setting in, but we have the Rogue all unmasked, ready to go. Before we get started, we are going to... I need to figure out what the hell this thing is here. It's laying on the floor. It's called a Spurion. I don't know what it is. Blinks red and green. No idea what that is. If you know what that is, let me know. If you want it, let me know. You can have it. Well, that should keep us busy for a little while. Just a little kick gonna do on this bracket. Start with that. Well, do you remember that shortcut we did to save a day by not jamming out the fender and putting it on the car? Guess what? It's costing me another day. So I don't know what this phenomenon is, but I've been seeing it. This is the third time I've seen it, probably the last 6 months, and I've never seen it in my life. So I don't know what's going on, but basically we got to run right down the edge of this fender, right? And normally that's not a big deal. But lately, I don't know, the run is like full of moisture. You see that white edge? If you take the light away from that, it disappears. Looks perfectly fine. But when the light reflects off it, the clear is full of air pockets. And I don't know why it's doing it. This is the third time I've seen it. Like I said, in the last 6 months. I mean, runs happen. It's part of painting. Get a little heavy. It happens. You sand it out, you buff it out, you go on your way. It's not a big deal. What this is, I don't know what's happening. But guess what we're not putting together today? The Nissan Rogue. Guess what we are doing today? Repainting parts. It's just the way it is. It's part of doing builder. So anyways, I'm going to get this thing wet sanded, rebase that edge, re-clear it, and just move on. It is what it is. It's part of the game. So I'm going to get this done and we'll get back to it. Well, it's another new day in the shop. It's Monday because the weekend got away from me and I didn't feel like working out here, so I didn't. Anyways, got the fender fixed up. Much better. Total waste of a day. Whatever. So, let's get this put together. Make some stuff fit. I got that screw in there, don't I? Yes, I do. Can't have that yet. And then from there, we need to wrap up the front end. We're kind of getting down there. Few problems to deal with yet, but one at a time. While I was throwing that on the ground, while I was redoing that fender in between coats and stuff like that, I took the time and threw the mirror on and the door handle back in the door panel back on, stuff like that, that upper trim, lower trim, whatever I could do while I was waiting for paint to dry, basically. So that's all done. So now we just need to make everything else fit. Oh, not bad at all. Something like that. So now that that is on, we got the radar on too while I was just screwing around. I need to fix this headlight plug here quick. And then technically throw the headlight in and the bumper is ready to go on, except I forgot to order. There's a piece that's supposed to bolt on. And I did not order it. I did not notice it wasn't on there. So we need to go talk to Peter. So meet Peter, the donor car for today. because all that should be good. This was hit high. Yep, it's right there. So we're going to pull the front bumper off of this. That guy is what we need. It doesn't really do anything. It's just kind of like an air deflector. But it needs to be on there. Hey, we do need that though too. What's up, Peter? I also noticed that the wiring on this headlight is also damaged. So I think we're going to sacrifice this one for now and fix that one. So we're just going to cut this plug off. Obviously we're going to have to find some pigtails to replace this one, so we're just going to do this for now. And all the colors match, so we don't have to worry about any of that good crap, so cut them all off. We are using the good heat shrink butt connectors, so this will all get sealed up nice. Throw a headlight in quick, and then we will test it and make sure everything does what it's supposed to do. Click. Click. What's going on here? Goes in there. Something like that. Everything looks good. Well, we are moving right along here, thankfully, because we're stealing a bunch of parts off of that black car. We came up with enough fasteners to put this bumper together. So I stock all the screws that are required for these things, but I'm out. So I don't have enough to put it together. And that's why we're robbing off the black car. It is what it is. I have the stuff on order, but it ain't gonna be here till Friday, so now I don't want to wait till Friday to put this together. Because technically, I think I can have this done in probably the next hour here. Get on to something different color, I guess. Plug the fog lights in. Fog lights or driving lights? What do you call them? Well, the bumper fit real well, and it should. I mean, nothing was crashed up there, so pretty straightforward, I guess. But now on to the inner fender wells. I hate inner fender wells. They're just, I mean, these aren't bad because they're brand new, but when they're filthy dirty and dirt fall on your face, don't care for it. And I can't see. Where's my light? So next is the wheel flares, I guess, and we got the, oh boy. I don't have a rocker molding, do I? This car never came with it. I guess the black car is going to be short of rocker molding here. Doo-doo-doo. Found it. It was right here the whole time. Wrong side. Correct side. No warranty. Warranty is now void. Well, we got the flares on. I've got the underside of the car all buttoned up. Just a bunch of push-ins and screws. And last thing we got here is the old grill and the camera. Let's not forget to plug that in. Click. Once this is in, I think it's about done. I do have to button up this snorkel over here yet for the air cleaner, but the filter is a little dirty, so I think we're going to get a new one of them before we button that up. Hood prop. So for some reason, the end of the prop rod is no longer here, so I ordered a new one from Nissan. Oh, much gooder. Alright, battery's in and tied down, everything's happy under there. We do have to top the coolant off yet, I guess. It's always low. Other than that, oh, this thing. Washer reservoir. Perfect. Well, for the most part, I think this one is wrapped up. I already did check the driving lights. They do work, all that good stuff. Top the coolant off, because they're always low when I get them for some reason. And other than that, I'm going to torque this left front wheel that I had off and then clean up this mess, because it's getting out of hand. So I'm going to pick stuff up and get everything ready to go outside. It's like 97 degrees outside right now, so I'm trying to keep that door closed. Obviously, I have the AC running in here. It's nice 74 degrees. It's about as cool as this shop will get down to. Anything below that, it just runs and runs and runs. So 74 is fine. It's comfortable in here. So anyways, get her cleaned up, get her outside, take her for a rip, see how she does. Let's see a camera's front camera. Yeah, all our cameras are working. That's a plus. Well, we just took her for a nice little rip around the block, and the thing actually runs really, really nice. I mean, runs like they all do, but this one seems to drive just a little nicer than any one I've ever had. It's kind of weird. Almost seems like sportier. Not quite sure what the deal is with it, but whatever. It is what it is. AC works good. All the cameras are working. Brakes are cleaned up nice. Just a little bit of noise in the back yet, but I think it'll clean up with some more mileage. Other than that, I think we're going to basically just run this thing out, get it inspected, run to Jamie's, clear the check engine light, which again is probably the air shutter on the front because it was disconnected, does it all the time. So we'll get that cleared out, run it through the car wash, and I think that's about it for this one. It'll be ready to go down to the road to the new owner. It's already spoken for. So anyways, guys, that's it for this one. We'll catch you on the next one, which is going to be a white one sitting on the frame machine. We're going to get started on that one next. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. See you on the next one.